practices of sales makers have not really changed. They all do research. They have networks of people in the old days that used to provide them with those little insights, those water cooler discussions that got me information that I would not find anywhere else.
Mhm.
So all those little tricks of getting prepared and kind of building in still hold true. It's just that your landscape, your framework of where you used to go to get that and how you used to get that information, what the traditional sellers were trained on and the marketers were trained on, that's not applicable anymore.
First of all, before you start, what is it you use? What content do you use at the moment? What resonates with people? What do you think you're looking for? Just so understanding their needs, requirements, expectations, hopes, aspirations at the very beginning of that journey, and then going on the journey with them. So you produced it. What worked? How do they think of it? What do they think of it? What have you seen that's elsewhere? So salespeople don't always give marketers their volunteer that feedback or the right feedback. Sometimes marketers have to work that bit harder to actually get stuff that's actionable, but it's worth it for everybody.
How do you get the attention of your salespeople? So you've got to go as a marketer, you've got to go equipped with tangible, not some academic kind of recommendation, but real, hey, this is the person, this is what's happened in the industry, this is the angle of attack that I recommend. When you go in with that attitude that, look, we're partners, it's a symbiotic relationship, and you got to start working together. And salespeople will create excellent content or will contribute towards creation of excellent content, provided they're given the right motivation. And the only way you get the right motivation is putting them in the same room and locking them up and saying, you've got to come up with one output.
Kind of forefront opportunity is around the data, is around how you access, leverage, deploy, utilize data in the right way. The customer insight is where Martech has kind of accelerated our the complexity of B2B marketing and the opportunities that are inherent in that. And there's all kinds of aspects to that. If you're operating at scale, you've obviously got more data you need to, in terms of scale of customers, you've got more data you need to crunch, so it's more of a challenge. So it kind of lends itself to that naturally. You're also seeing it in terms of just messaging and how you're sending messaging out, who you're targeting and when. And it's all about, as you were saying earlier on, it's all about enabling that self-driven journey of discovery of the buyer. And I think really, from my perspective, if you can imagine it, AI is delivering it. Wherever you are in whatever challenge you're trying to address in B2B marketing, there is an AI solution or someone is working on an AI solution that is going to open up the doors to possibilities.